Hello, I am Dr. Anil Jawahirani, Assistant Professor in Cardiology, and I am working as an interventional cardiologist at Shri Krishna Hospital in Janta Hospital. Friends, nowadays the incidence of heart disease is increasing day by day, and on the top of it, we are getting heart attacks more and more in the younger generation, and India is badly affected by it because our working population is getting heart attacks. Now, why do we get such heart attacks at an early age? There are a lot of risk factors of heart disease. Among them, some are non-modifiable. That is, we cannot change them. Like somebody is male, increasing age, or genetic predisposition. You cannot change these factors. But there are many causes which can be modified. That is, which can be changed, and heart attack can be prevented. Among them is hypertension, high blood pressure. Now, if according to the recent guidelines, we control our blood pressure to the value less than 140/90, we can reduce the chances of heart attack. The same is with diabetes. If we get regular checkup and control it nicely, we can reduce the heart attacks. Another important is dyslipidemia, that is high cholesterol values. Recently, there was a lot of controversies regarding the cholesterol and heart attack. People have stopped the medicines, statins in America, and the chances of heart attack have increased. So, in our best textbooks of cardiology, our various societies which formulate the guidelines, till date they have recommended cholesterol as a risk factor for heart disease. We must regularly check, we must regularly take the medicines to control the cholesterol so that the chances of heart attack will be less. Apart from this, the lifestyle. As we are seeing that the younger people are very aggressive, very competitive, they live in a lot of stress to accomplish their goals, and they compromise their life. Bad eating habits, junk foods, late night work, less sleep, lack of physical activity, these all causes obesity. And obesity itself is a risk factor for the heart disease. Another risk factor is tobacco. Tobacco in any form consumed can give rise to heart attack. We should strongly discourage our young population to be away from these bad habits, ill habits, so that heart attack can be prevented. Now, these were the causes. How somebody can recognize that he is suffering from heart attack? Our textbooks recommend that whenever you have chest pain below the jaw and above the umbilicus, any pain can be of heart attack. Usually, the classical description for heart attack is that you have a squeezing, compressing type of pain on the left side of the chest, which radiates to your left arm or back or jaw, and it is associated with sweating, vomiting, uneasiness. You should consult your doctor immediately. Because chest pain can not always be the heart attack. It can be because of, say, heartburn, acidity. It can be because of muscular pain. It can be because of skin or lung diseases. But mind well, if chest pain is because of heart attack and you have wasted your time in assuming it to be because of gas, acidity, and you consume antacids self, you can be in very danger, because the moment you get an heart attack, you should get the immediate treatment, what we call golden hour, either with the medications or with primary angioplasty. This will give you a better life in future. So my recommendation to all the young people is, whenever you have chest pain, do not self-diagnose it because of acidity and waste your time. You should consult your doctor. Now, people often ask me that this individual was very normal. How he had died suddenly with an heart attack? Can heart disease occur suddenly in normal individuals? The answer is yes. People may be suffering from genetic disorders where the electrical activity of heart is abnormal. They may be suffering from the other form of heart diseases apart from heart attack. like more thickness of the heart giving rise to sudden death. And the third important, that if you have a profound stress, this can give rise to a cut, what we call dissection in your coronary artery, suddenly leading to heart attack and death. There are other diseases of heart also apart from heart attack, like if you see the covering of the heart, what we call pericardium, the fluid may accumulate inside it, we call pericardial effusion. This can be because of TB, viral disease or cancer. Below the pericardium we have muscles of the heart. Now these muscles may dilate, may become thick and can give rise to diseases. Inside the muscles we have valves. These valves also may leak, may become choked because of infection or various other causes, and can give rise to breathlessness, chest pain and syncope in these patients. Now, these were various diseases which occur in the heart apart from heart attack. Now, if any individual is getting heart attack, they usually ask, is my life over? Can I live a normal life after this? The answer to this question is big yes. Heart attack is not an end in itself. If you get it cured by angioplasty, by bypass, you can live a very normal life for years together. But you should take proper medications, proper doctor consultation and lifestyle modification, which is very important. The heart attacks, can be prevented, and it's my recommendation that prevention is better than cure. You can prevent a heart attack by, number one, lifestyle modification. Stop tobacco in any form. Get moderation alcohol. Daily exercise. It can be in any form. Cycling, running, aerobics. Avoid bad eating habits like junk food, high calorie diet. Take adequate sleep. Avoid stress. Type A personality, very hyper patients, want to do everything in minutes. You should avoid such type of personality and medication to reduce your stress. Another thing is the risk factors we have discussed: blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. These should be checked properly, and according to the recent guidelines, you should be under a proper care of a doctor for their control. In our hometown, there are people who have formed societies for promotion of activities, physical activities. Like I belong to a group, Orange City Runners, who are promoting people, who are training them for running a marathon without doing any injury to themselves. If you keep on running, you reduce your blood pressure, control your diabetes, control your cholesterol and reduce the chances of heart attack. Thank you.